It gives me
Hello.
immense pleasure to extend to you a welcome on behalf of the Day-1 Institute of Professional Studies for the 2-day student and teacher exchange program on job opportunities and sustainable development in IT. Let us now welcome our director, Reverend Father Simon Raj, our principal, Dr. Sister Alice Thomas. Let's speak in this enlightening program with the blessings of God. To conduct the prayer, I would like to call Professor Hema Varadkar. Ma'am, please.
Good morning, everyone. I hope I am audible. Let us pray. Let us pray for the success of our session. O Lord, the divine creator, choose light and wisdom. Bless us. Your brilliance upon our dense intellect, dissipate the darkness which covers us, that of sin and ignorance. Grant us a penetrating mind to understand our retentive memory, method, and ease in learning, the lucidity to comprehend, and abundant grace in expressing ourselves. Guide the beginning of our session, direct its progress, and bring it to a successful completion. Amen.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I request our beloved principal, Dr. Sister Alice Thomas, for the welcome address. Sister, please.
Thank you, Grisha. Honorable Director, Reverend Father Simon Raj, Dr. Katie Thomas, Principal, St. Francis de Sales College, Nagpur, resource persons, my dear students, staff, faculty, a blessed good morning to all of you and welcome to the webinar titled Career Opportunities and Sustainable Development in IT in collaboration with St. Francis de Sales College, Nagpur. At the outset, I thank God and congratulate the Department of Computer Science for organizing this webinar, especially HOD, Professor Bhavana Sanghamekar, Professor Anand Manoj, Professor Hema, and Professor Sonali. I think this topic, the current topic, that is career opportunities, sustainable development in IT, may inspire you, motivate you, and very, very useful in this current time. So my dear participants, students, faculty, and staff, enriched from this seminar. Once again, I welcome all of you for this webinar. That is titled, very important, Career Opportunities and Sustainable Development in IT. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sister, for the sweetest welcome. Now, I request Vice Principal Father Praveen D'Souza for the welcome address. Father, please.
Yeah, okay. Am I audible? I think yes.
Yes, Father.
So, yeah. A warm and hearty welcome to each one present here. It gives me immense pleasure to speak a few words on behalf of the SFS College Management, Principal Dr. Katie Thomas, my dear colleagues and students. We are here as part of the collaboration between the two esteemed institutes, namely St. Paul Institute of Professional Studies, Indore, and St. Francis de Sales College, Nagpur. Our college is specially indebted to our partners from SPIPS Indore, mainly Reverend Father Simon Raj, its director, Dr. Sister Alice Thomas, principal, Professor Bhavana Sangamnerkar, head of the department Computer Science, for making it possible for us to collaborate in this 2-day online student teacher exchange program on the theme Career Opportunities and Sustainable Development in Information Technology. Ma'am, audio mute कीजिए. This very first activity between our institutions that we are witnessing today is the fruit of the careful planning which took place in May 2022 when the heads of more than 100 higher education institutions had gathered in Kerala for signing many such memoranda of understanding. It's my firm belief that our collaboration will strengthen our ties, connect us to share our knowledge and resources, identify needs and cater to them, leverage specialization, and increase our competencies, just to mention a few. The theme of information technology is very appealing to the minds of young and old alike. Information technology helps us in easier, faster, and more effective communication. It increases our ability to develop new, innovative approaches. I'm sure that we will be treated to many such intellectual delights in these 2 days by our learned resource persons. I thank the many helping hands of our college, especially Assistant Professor Kavita Gavade, for coordinating this event efficiently. I wish all the success and pray for God's blessings on this 2-day national online webinar on career opportunities and sustainable development in information technology. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Father. Now I request everyone to switch on their camera for a good photograph.
Hello. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, Bhavana, you are audible.
Honorable Director of SPIPS, Reverend Father Simon Raj, respected Principal of SPIPS, Dr. Sister Alice Thomas, respected Vice Principal, SFS College, Father Praveen D'Souza, Professor Kavita Gavhade, collaborator from the SFS College, Nagpur, and dear students. A very blissful morning to all of you. On behalf of Organizing College, St. Paul Institute of Professional Studies, Indore, I, Professor Bhavna Sangamnerkar, is here to make you aware about the objective and expected outcome of this national level 2-day student-teacher exchange program. Working in IT means to do a variety of things. You can work in computer, cybersecurity field, big data, cloud computing, data science, and so many other areas. It might be easy to assume that Working in information technology means working in a tech office in a big city. But that's not the whole truth. Burning Glass Technologies found that over 90% of IT skills and jobs are housed outside of the tech sector. Non-tech IT jobs are also growing a lot than tech sector IT jobs by over 50%, meaning that that gap is on trend to widen. Plus, IT skills are needed in places like hospitals, local governments, banks, and universities in similar cities and across the countries. That said, the world of IT offers a variety of career paths in diverse industries. Keeping this objective in mind, the Department of Computer Science, PIPS Indore, is organizing 2 days student teacher exchange program in collaboration with San Francis de Sales College, Nagpur. Dear students, this is the era of change. The whole world is changing with its policies every day in this post COVID situation. The industry, which is stable and working day and night with increasing labor, is the information technology industry. In the field of IT, we see there are sustainable development at every aspect. Today, this development is particularly visible in higher education services also. We can feel this change where the thoughtful, qualified force brought by the higher education by exchanging their views through different online sessions and webinars. This student teacher exchange program is also the part of same thinking process where the students and teachers are going to exchange their views and will going to be benefited a lot with the new norms. The expected outcome of this program can be as follows. By such kind of programs, students will not only develop different technical, logical, and other creative skills through various competitions like debate and PowerPoint making, but also will seek the career opportunities and sustainable development in the field of IT by attending the guest lectures. They can plan their future even after their graduation with the sessions based on career opportunities in this field. In this program, teachers will also share their views and exchange their ideas in the field of expertise and get benefited. So, at last, as a capacity of coordinating this event, I pray that may God be with us at every step to conduct this student teacher exchange program as a great success. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I know after the end of this program, it definitely enlighten, help, and guide us in many aspects. So let us see a short video about our institute.
Loving greetings to you all from Stanford Institute of Professional Studies. Hearty welcome to our 10th annual day celebration. We are rejoicing because the strength of our nation is unity in diversity. We are proud of Indians because our richness and varied heritage is matchless. On this 10th annual day celebration, we invite you to join our celebration, My India, My Pride.
नमस्ते सदा वत्सले मातृभूमे
नमस्ते सदा वत्सले मातृभूमे
महामङ्गले पुण्यभूमे त्वदर्थे
महामङ्गले पुण्यभूमे त्वदर्थे
अतद्येशकायो नमस्ते नमस्ते
अतद्येशकाय नमस्ते नमस्ते
इमे सादरं त्वा नमामो वयम्
इमे सादरं त्वां नमामो वयम्
त्वदीयाय कार्याय बद्धा कटीयम्
त्वदीयाय कार्याय बद्धा कटीयम्
शुभम् आशिषं देहि तत्पूर्तये
शुभम् आशिषं देहि तत्पूर्तये
अजय्या च विश्वस्य देहि शक्तिम्
अजय्यान् च विश्वस्य देहि शक्तिम्
सुशीलं जगत्येन नम्रं भवेत्
सुशीलं जगत्येन नम्रं भवेत्
श्रुतं चैव यत्कण्टकाकीर्णमार्गम्
श्रुतं चैव यत्कण्टकाकीर्णमार्गम्
स्वयं स्वीकृतं नः सुखं कर्येत
स्वयं स्वीकृतं न सुखं कर्येत
So now I request everyone to please switch on their camera for the group photographs. Everyone please.
Requesting everyone to please open your camera.
One photograph is captured.
So now for the St. Francis of Sales College, also known as SSS College, Nagpur, Maharashtra. Let's have a look on about this institute. Now, I would like to invite Professor Sonali Solanki ma'am to propose a formal vote of thanks.
Hello, good morning, all of you. My voice is hearable. Natisha, please confirm me.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning, Honorable Father Director Reverend Father Simon Raj, respected Sister Principal Dr. Alice Thomas, College Coordinator Dr. Unmekha Tare ma'am, Father Maker, it's my privilege to have been asked to propose vote of thanks for providing such a nice student exchange program, and I extend a very heartily vote to thanks to the SFS College Nagpur to collaborate with us and the for gracing your importance on the career opportunities and sharing with us your finding and opinions today. I may like to express a very sincere thanks to Professor Antraj Manoj for the giving they will give the very good presentation, PowerPoint guidance to us, and I also skills. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, I would like to invite Professor Anantraj Manoj to deliver his session. Sir, please.
Yes, thank you, Hitisha. Very good morning. Of course, now it's good afternoon. Very good afternoon to one and all present over here. And thank you for inviting for this session. I myself is Manoj. So now I'm going to present the session upon how to make a good PowerPoint presentation. Uh, Before I start, am I audible? Can you please confirm?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, thank you very much. So, if you, I'm sharing my slide. Please confirm me whether it is visible or not.
Sir,
Is the slide
visible.
is visible?
Sir,
Yes, thank you.
visible.
Thank you. Okay, so let us start with the session. How to make a good PowerPoint presentation. So before going how to make, let us see the benefits of benefits we get out. Aid for visual learners. Aids for visual learners. Learning is a capacity of a human being. We knew it. Learning can be done in different ways. So some people can learn through books, some people can learn through audio, and also we can learn through visual things. So we visualize many things. When we are going outside, we see the trees. Oh, this tree is big. The tree is small. These are green. They are dried up. There is no water. How we can able to identify with the help of visual ability that human is having? The visual ability linked with the reason. Here, these PowerPoints are also help us for the same purpose. So let us see this one. This is one of the aid we can use so that we can explain the things visually. No, there was a study says that a person can understand the things 400 times better than what he sees, what he listens, what he reads by seeing the things. That's the reason most of our faculty members, either the colleges, we prefer to use the PowerPoint because the pictures teach us more, teaches more than what we listen. And also, some help us to actualize the things. Basically, if I say this is how the circuit looks like, then only the student will be able to understand, oh, okay, nice. So this is how the circuit looks like. Then whatever the faculty says about whatever they learn in further about the circuits, they can understand easily basing on this fundamental picture. So here also this visual aid, this will be very good for the learners who are learning through visual aids. And next word come with the, it gives more impact and attractive presentations. So one of the benefits about it, whenever we are presenting something else, so these things will have more impact on the subjects. For example, a faculty member is very expertise in any of the concepts, and he stand over there, or not only the faculty, when you are giving any presentations to any other places, you have done a very great research. We have written very great paper, no doubt in it. But when you are presenting or exposing the words to your research to others, if it is not producing any impact on the others, then your presentation will not be taken into valid or consideration as the best one. It is good one, but cannot be considered until unless you've given an impact of or attractive presentation over there. Correct. See, this such type, there are many means are there. We can make that attractive, and we can make them having more impact to the listeners, to the viewers. And third point is, this is very useful for us. One of the big benefit is point of reference. So it helps especially when we are giving or delivering a lecture, or when we are presenting something else in a company, for suppose, when they are asking for us, no, there will be quarterly presentations, will be there, half yearly, yearly presentations. What happened in this year? What are the production we have did? What are the sales happened? What are the things to be updated, to be removed? No, and all these things can be done with the help of presentations. When the person is presenting, this particular presentations, like whatever we are discussing now, helps us to make point of reference. So when the person is delivering, explaining about our company is doing very good in January, less in February, then the listeners know, they will draw the graph in their brain. No, the graph will be in different directions. We don't know how it draws. No? So in such a way, these particular presentations will produce us a benefit. They will show that they will help us to understand this is what happened in which month, what is the growth and what is the deflection, what are the things happened. This is the advantage we have. And also the presenter able to see, this can have an eye contact with the persons. In this after this corona, there is no such point comes into existence because of this webinars. Previously, when we are having a seminars, there was a point that the presenter will have an eye contact with the audience. Online, difficult to get, because the other cameras will be shut out. So it's very difficult to get the eye contact. But when we can observe this one clearly, when lectures are being delivered for you, the eye contact is very important. So when we are doing the eye contact, we should not, the presenter should not deviate with the, it should not be a point of attraction, basically. The point of reference or attraction should be on the slide, on the concept. This will help us. These presentations will help us. And going further, let us enter into the actual topic. How to make the presentation more effective. Good presentation can be done. There are few points we can discuss over here. I will not take much time to discuss. First one is, since we are already using the PowerPoint presentations, how to work on. So let us go to the first point, is about template design. Very, very important. When we are presenting, when we are showing or doing any presentations, the way we project is based on the template what we use. There are plenty templates are available when we are using any Microsoft Office, or if you are using any other online sources are there. There are plenty of templates are available. Also, Microsoft or default, apart from the default templates, there are other templates are also available for us, which gives us more impact to the presentations. So we have to select what kind of template is suit for us. And also, apart from that, we should be very important to pre-made it, or we have to pre-made templates. Okay, whatever colors we can change the backgrounds and everything. Second point, adjust the slide size. So when we are presenting any slides on the screen, we should ensure that what kind of size is enough for us to produce. Previously, there was a 4:6 ratio. Slides were there. Now 16:8 ratio slides were there. No, these are the different size, two different size of ratios. I think nowadays the projectors are supporting the wider range of slides. Now whatever you are seeing is a 16:8, 16:8 ratio slide. So it will fix, it will gives the wider picture of it. No, the wider, most as much it is become wider, we have more space to keep the content. Okay. And next point is about typography, that to be apt for the particular things. It should be apt. What is a typography? Typography tells about what kind of font you are using. This also gives very major impact on your presentations. When you are working on a presentation that you are giving for a company, they will not expect the fancy type of fonts. When you are giving any greetings for your small kids, for example, for very small kids who are there in your house, they will not expect very elegant type of font. They expect some fonts which are like which having some icons, some small diagrams, teddies or like that. Such type of thing they expect from us. So this is very important to keep the point about the typeface. Here are some of the tips we can select. First one, we have to consider the audience to whom we are going to present. So before making any final decisions, we should always keep in our mind to whom I am going to present. For example, today I am presenting for you. I cannot keep any fancy. Some people can read and cannot read. So these are because some are using mobiles, some are using their laptops. Depends upon the devices. So we have to keep one apt font which will suit for both the reasons. And second, stay consistent with your brand. So we cannot change the font for each and every slide. So it's also not a good idea. Now we have to keep one brand with us. Okay, now I'm starting with the Times New Roman. For example, I'm taking the Times New Roman for this one. So I have kept the Times New Roman throughout my slides. We can change one or two, no issues in it. For example, take for the heading, we can change one. For the other text, we can change another font. It doesn't mean for each and every line we change fonts, it will not be presentable for the persons who are sitting for your presentations. And keep it simple. Use the minimal and clean fonts. This is one of the examples we can see for the Times New Roman and console handwriting. These are the different fonts which are very clean and neat. After that, alignments. I'm sorry for this picture, but alignments. I want to give this picture to give a basic picture for you. That's the thing. Alignment of an object gives you a PowerPoint, a more polished and clean appearance. Always remember, this is the one of the things I have seen observed all these years. When the students are giving any presentations, they forget about the alignment. They should have a proper idea which text to be aligned in which way. For example, I kept this alignment heading on the left side. Imagine if it is on the right side, it will not suit better. It should be on the left side. And also the text, majorly since we are writing English and since we are writing from left to right, So it should be aligned, preferably aligned to the justification. Right aligned, but justification would be the preferable alignment for the English. If you are writing Arabic or Hebrew or any other languages, generally we move to the left alignment. Means I mean, of course, from right to left. Okay, that was the alignment normally we prefer. So you have to think about this. When we are giving any specific headings, for example, I am giving any charts, I am placing any tables. For that, the alignment can be at the center. So you have to keep note of these alignments also. The alignments also makes the difference. If I keep this, if this image somewhere else on the top or the right, it will not be as much as now you are seeing now on the screen. Next one, use PowerPoint shapes. There are plenty of shapes are available in our application itself. You can use them. Basically, we can use rectangle ovals. If you are expected to draw any flow charts, also be there. We can use the basic shapes of them, or else we can use the flow chart diagram. For the flow chart diagram, there is an option called Smart Art. In the latest editions, in the application, you can see the option called Smart Art, where the flow chart diagrams itself are located. This we can click on it and enter the values. There we can able to get the charts by default. After that, better to involve the bullet points, numbers, or any long paragraph that may be better for as the visual aid. You can observe now in my PPT, you can see all the bullets. All the bullets. These bullets will help us to understand the points point by point. So understand what I want to say. Instead of giving a paragraph as a text, and instead of keeping me and read those things, this type of bullet points helps me better. Yes. Next one, we have to use the appropriate charts. If any person want to deliver their lecture or want to show their data, especially the data, can be shown with the help of charts. There are plenty of charts are available in our applications. When you are speaking with the PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint applications, there are plenty of charts are available. We can choose any one of them, and also it should be very simple. Don't take the things which are complex, and which are very difficult to understand. Instead of that, we can use very simple type of charts. For suppose, what are the list you have given? Bar charts, pie charts, and line charts. These are enough for us to understand the things, understand what we want, what the presenter want to express his view. And finally, before going for the presentations, you should review your presentation. This is also a very, very important point where always we will forget. Why already I have given the best one? We will think, so my one is the best one. It's true, your one is the best one. It's a positive thinking, that's great. But also we should have a proper knowledge that this should be reviewed once again. So it can be done by ourselves, or we can call somebody else to make them to understand, to make them to review about the video. You're able to understand all that. Just ask a question. If he is able to understand, means that's good. And we should able to make sure that whether the flow is locally present, the information or not. If the flow is proper, flow in the sense the slides which you are keeping, the order of the slides, it should be in a proper order. If I am changing, mismatching everything and changing everything, means when we are doing the presentation, it makes a mess. So finally, you should look for the correct and grammatical and spelling errors. Especially when we are presenting with other colleges, or when the students are presenting on the paper and the research paper, they should make sure that grammatical and spelling mistakes should not be exist. Avoid the spelling mistakes. It may be a chances in a hurry or accidentally some keys may be pressed. So it will lead to a grammatical and spelling errors, no doubt in it. We should maximum need to be avoid such type of things when we are presenting, when we are making a presentation. And also, it's important that to keep to have tools. Some online tools are also available for us to check the grammatical mistakes. Even the PowerPoint the application itself contains the option of spelling checking. We can also use any other online tools. For example, take Grammarly or Quillboard. These are the other tools were available for us. I will conclude this session with giving some points, tips for you to make that good PowerPoint presentation. First one, limit animation and transitions. This is also one of the points where the students maximum will fall into the trap. They want to make the thing, they want to attract the faculty members to give them good marks, or else they want to show their creativity out of presentations. So they will use such type of different types of transitions. Transitions, I think you know about the transitions. The animation will be done from one slide to other slide. And the animations for the text or any images. Animations for the text and the images for sure will be useful for us to represent such a particular sort of information. For example, if I want to tell about any object in a motion, so I can show a small animation of it, out of it. Okay, instead of making one pen to move with my hand, I can show on the screen with small type with minor animation. So that really helps, but it doesn't mean that everything is animation. You can make it an animation. Most of the viewers or judges might not like such type of animations. They will take it light. Okay, and next one goes with the use minimal colors or fonts. So it is important to keep, as I said, in the typography, very important to stick on to 2 or 3 fonts, and especially very minimum, well fixed to the only one theme of color. Instead of changing colors many times for each and every slide, which looks awkward even for us also, we should to stick on to the specific colors. Let us take one theme. For example, I have taken blue color as a theme color, so you can see throughout the slides. And I stick on to the fonts, only one font. So it will be elegant when we are presenting the presentation. Next one, insert white spaces. It's also very important to keep some white space around the information. When you are giving from text, when you are inserting some text, here see some text is there. The white space, because of this white space, we are able to see the text. And because of that space, even for the images also applies the same. Because the white space around the image, we are able to see the image, or else it will be overlapped with the other text or image. So we have to make sure that there should be some white space. Next one is attaching GIF files. We know the GIF files, no? We are the GIF files can be available on internet. Some are free of cost, some are we can to purchase. They are like sort of animation, small animation image files. These GIF files also helps us to enhance the quality of the pictures. Again, I'm saying the same thing, such type of animations. Keeping more animations for the images, for the presentations, will make the presentation into a big question mark. Incorporate contrasting colors. Always remember this one. When you are giving a presentation, we have to incorporate the colors which is completely opposite. For example, I used black color text and for the white background. It's not completely white, almost white. Okay, so such type of contrasting colors, completely opposite colors to be chosen to make the text visible. For example, if I used any brown background over there, and you may not see the text properly. So this was the disadvantage. Even if it is a dark blue, also you cannot see. The darker colors, you cannot see the text properly. Embedded multimedia elements. So when you want to keep any multimedia, for example, if you want to show, you have already uploaded your self video in YouTube. So you want to show that video, or you want to link that video to the audience. So by clicking here, you can open. So if you want to show such type of things, instead of giving links Instead of placing the link over here by clicking here again, going to the YouTube, opening the video, instead of that, you can directly embed the video here rather than giving the links. That helps you because you will not skip out of the PowerPoint presentations. You will be fixed into the PowerPoint presentation. After the video and audio is finished, you can just move to the next slide. This will help you to have a flow, proper flow. So this one also you have to keep in your mind. Limit text and bullet points. Yes. This is also very important. Many things, many times we have observed when we are giving presentations. When we are presenting anything else, the points should be very limited. Whatever the text we are writing, it is not necessary to read everything. Whatever we want to express can be expressed orally, which builds you the confidence also. If you are reading everything, will builds you reading skills, not the communication skills. No, the presentation expects not the reading skills. When the presenter giving presentation, the judge also expects the communication skills, how you are able to communicate orally, how you are able to communicate, how you are able to express the things, show your views with the help of this presentation. This is what the point the judge will observe from you. So in that sense, you have to better to keep very short points, bullet points, and you can explain more about each and every point. Finally, with that, use high quality images and graphics. No? And also you have to take care about the copyright free stock photography. So in internet, we can get different types of photographs, different types of images, which are copyrighted. We have to take care about it when we are presenting. So obviously we can get many information from the internet, no doubt for that. When you are taking and copying images or information, make sure that it is not a copyright. If it is a copyright, then you will be in trouble. We don't know, we may not know that it's a copyright, or somebody who has created this image will claim for it. No, instead of to avoid such type of things, we have to select the images which are not copyrighted. Then we can freely. There are some images we can send. We can able to select which are free to use out of copyright. So we can use those images. Whatever the images are used in this presentation is not a copyright images. Okay, this will enhance your presentations for sure, and will gives you a name of as a good presenter. And with this, I bind. Thank you very much for listening, and also I thank both the college management of the colleges giving me this opportunity. And I am happy to be a part of this session. I hope you understood what are my views towards this good presentation. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, or else you can move further.
Thank you so much, sir, for your informative session. So now, moving forward, I would like to invite Kavita ma'am for further proceeding of the debate competition. Ma'am, please.
Good afternoon, all. Now we will be starting with the debate competition. I request Swati Kadu ma'am to please start.
Am I audible? Am I audible? Okay.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Swati Kadu. I'm assistant professor in SFS College. Good morning, all. I would like to welcome you in debate competition. And the topic of debate is hacking beneficial or harmful. We have two judges in this debate competition.
Professor Matthew M.J. from St. Paul College, and Miss Kavita Gawade from SFS College. We have two teams who are participating in the debate competition. Team A from SPIPS, and the participants are Mr. Sufin Sheikh, Mr. Vishwesh Ravi, Mr. Paritosh Tirpude, and Team B from SFS College, Mr. Prabjot Arora, Mr. Karthik Iyer, and Mr. Tikeshwar Burde. Team A, that is SPIPS, will speak for the motion, and Team B, SFS College, will speak against the motion. Dear participants, kindly note there will be some rules. I would like to brief some rules to you all. Please note it. One team will speak for the motion and other will against the motion. There will be two rounds. In round one, each participant will get 2 minutes to speak. As there are three participants, so 6 minutes will be the timing for the team one. And similarly, from team two, each participant will get 2 minutes to speak. After that, there will be a crossfire round between these two teams. Kindly note, you are not allowing to speak while opponent team giving or presenting their view. And evaluation is based on content, confidence, presentation skill, argument, and art of rebutting. And decisions of judges will be the final.
I hope all the students have joined. Please mark your presence. Switch on your camera. Vishwesh is there. Sufin is there. Paritosh.
Ma'am, Paritosh wants to join. I think Paritosh is in waiting room.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Paritosh, otherwise entered? You can just come from this side. Come here, from my. Okay, he's joining from my side.
Okay.
Paritosh, come.
No. I have.
You get entered?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Paritosh is there. Welcome, Paritosh. Welcome, Vishwesh.
Thank you, ma'am.
For the motion.
Ma'am, one more student is missing from your side.
Yes.
Okay, Sufin is there. So, okay, students, as ma'am explained, first I request SFS college team to introduce themselves one by one and present their view on the topic, whether they are against or for the motion.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Abdul Arora from BCA final year SFS College. Today, we are going to discuss on the topic hacking against the motion. So, what hacking is? Hacking is the process of gaining or accessing information of someone else, according legally or illegally, just to hack them. So what hacking is? Hacking is something of a process of gathering information to access some data of his or her personal data or business data just to use them legally or illegally. Hacking could be useful as well as at the same time it can be harmful. So we are against the motion of hacking. Thank you.
So as we are speaking against the motion, my name is Karthik Iyer and I am from SFS College, currently pursuing my Bachelor's of Computer Applications final year. So as we are speaking against the motion, I would like to only describe about the black hat hacking. So what actually black hat hacking is, it is an individual or a group of individuals who try to penetrate into a web server of a company or an organization or a government agency. So to steal private confidential data, private data, and to damage their intellectual properties, so that they could use it for their own benefits, or they could sell them in the market of or dark web, etc. So thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tikeshwar Omkar Barade, currently pursuing BCA from our SFS college. Now I'm going to give an example of black hat hacking. Let us consider an example. In 2017, a group of black hat hacker called as the Shadow, they were collectively released a ransomware virus. This attack is called as WannaCry attack, in which they share their information of user to the organization. Over 150 countries were affected with the approx system value of 2 lakh systems. Um, so my opinion in this is that black hat hacking is dangerous to everyone, because if the person is trying to secure their data, the black hat hacker can access the data and manipulate that in wrong intention way. Thank you.
Now, Team B, I request them to introduce themselves.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. So, good morning, everyone. I'm Paritosh today from St. Paul Institute of Professional Studies Indore, and I'm in my third year. And I'm going to talk about why hacking is beneficial for the society. Now, initially, the term hacking is used as an umbrella term, which consists of many activities ranging from legal to illegal. So, if we consider ethical hacking as a whole, we would realize that it is much more beneficial, as proper authorities can intervene and put a stop to the illegal activities around the internet. Now, if we take into account hacking, we would realize that hacking is just like breaking into a private property, and it is impossible to stop people from doing it. So, yes, it is illegal, but if the power is given to proper authorities, we can use it in a very beneficial way. For example, we can fight terrorism by getting their intel beforehand and prevent their attacks, or we can keep a lookout for people misusing the internet and doing illegal activities. Now, this kind of hacking is termed as ethical hacking, and they try to stay as legal as possible, and that each and every activity has a positive motive behind it. So they scope out all the possibilities before um, going on a venture, so as to minimize their illegal activity. So that's it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Supin Sheikh from BCA second year, and I am here to raise my locutions on today's debate topic in favor of motion, that is, hacking is beneficial. So, hacking beneficial, you may think I am insane. So, those of you are new to hacking backs, let's dive into subject a little more. The benefits of internet are unquestionably fantastic. In many ways, this is the best time in history to be alive. But perhaps these technologies have some unintended side effects like hacking, or to be precise, black hat hacking. The opaque definition of hacking says gaining illegal access to a computer. Being a hacker is seizing the ring of power to chase the corrosive spiral of this marriage of wealth and power, as one of the aim of hacking is financial reasons. But as said, with great power comes great responsibility. Ethical hackers are also known as white hat hackers. They are a security expert system who detect vulnerability in system security to identify potential data breaches and threats. Ethical hacking doesn't inflict damage. It is the only way we can build cybersecurity. Not understanding hacking creates a paralyzing fear of cybersecurity and hacking. You cannot understand defense if you do not understand offense. So rather than be immobilized by this fear of cyber attacks, hacking, and all the stuff, let us embrace it. Let's all become hackers. We need to develop a hacker mindset to beat hacking. Security is at a critical junction right now where we must make changes to make the world better. I implore you to learn hacking. I want you to make the world safer by becoming a hacker. My motive here is to unmask hackers and what we can do to become a human firewall. It's going to take time and adapting in order to embrace hacker culture and creative chaos that it brings with it. In my opinion, it is worth the effort because the alternative to blindly fight all hackers is to be against the power you cannot control. At the cost of stifling innovation and regulating knowledge, these are the things that will come back and bite you. Hence, I will conclude by saying awareness alone can also be a key element in the prevention of cybercrime. Thank you.
I am Viswesh Ravi, currently pursuing my second year of BCA from St. Paul's Institute of Professional Studies Indore. So I'm here to speak on the topic hacking is beneficial in our day-to-day life. So I have now, as our friends have shared, we have seen some of them sharing about the hackers who sell the data of the common people in the dark web or so on. But I am here to tell about something which is called as ethical hacking, which the ordinary people are paid to become hackers so that they will be protecting the people's personal information from the cyber hackers. So for example, I would like to take an example from the ordinary world. So if a person is getting hacked, if his device is hacked and his personal information is being stolen, so people go to the police, and the police refers them to the cyber police, who are also known as ethical hackers. So these hackers, they hack the opponents, the other end's hacker device, and protect the information of the common man. So I would like to say that ethical hacking is useful so that in a way we protect our own information from the hackers who steal our information, personal information, and sell them in the market. Thank you.
Now it's a second round in which you can cross each other and put your views as a team. Team SFS, you can start.
So you said that you will hire an ethical hacker into your company, right? So what are the chances? What means how you can trust him? What if he's disguised in an unethical hacker in an ethical way?
Sorry, can you please repeat the question?
Let us consider that you have hired an ethical hacker in your company, right? So what if he's disguised as an ethical hacker, but he's performing some unethical task in your servers, in your companies, by initiating a backdoor in your servers, by means manipulating your services? Means he's reporting the vulnerabilities to your company, but later after he is using the backdoor that he installed in your servers to use that in an unethical way. So what you'll do in this?
Leak their data after you joined the company. They make you sign an agreement, and as if he or she breaks it, it's
Checking. Like if we are hiring someone, we should also have at least some knowledge before we keep them. So we should keep track on them if they are not misusing our data.
to be honest, the footprints can be tracked back. Even if someone is accessing your data, company's data, they have the security networks which will, record traces of people who have entered.
Paritosh, you are not audible. Hello? Hello? Hello, Paritosh. You got stuck.
Yes, anybody
Participants requested to keep their camera on.
What would you say about the damages that happen due to hacking? There are many examples right now that we can consider that if a particular WhatsApp link arrived and if we clicked on that, particular information leaked. So what about the damages that we consider according to that?
Means hackers can also create the phishing emails, spam mails to just.
System from these viruses.
But an ethical hacker is still breaching our private data, na?
Yes. What if we don't want to allow someone else to it is a process to not to steal our information, to not to get our information? What is it?
May I know the reason why they hack our computers? As you said, you are telling they insert the spam or malware into the computer. Can you please tell why they do that?
Can you please repeat your question?
Yeah, as you said, as the hackers, they insert the malware into your computers. You have asked such a question, right? So can you please tell why they insert the malware into the computers, or why they hack the personal devices of the ordinary man?
Information about if some business loss is happening, and just to gather the information about the business and to spread it over or use it as illegally, just to spread or just to send it somewhere else. So what is?
Yeah. So what is he going to do with the information?
We can sell it on the dark web.
Exactly.
Yeah, and yeah,
it can be leaked.
Yeah. He is using the information to gain money because he is unable to get money by working it ethically or hacking it ethically and saving the computer. As a source of getting money, he is doing it illegally. But if he is given a chance to do it legally, because ethical hackers are not hacking things for free, right? They do it for salary or they are paid for doing so. So if he is given an opportunity, so he will do it for something which is useful for the nation instead of doing it for illegal things, right? So because of opportunity, here opportunity also matters.
Okay, let's take an example. What if we get more money by doing that? By doing or becoming a black hat hacker, there is more money than becoming a particular white hat hacker or a ethical hacker.
Hacking is not done only for just for money, right? Some people do it for just to show that they can do, or some people they do it for fun. So money is not only the main reason for hacking.
See, this is a humanity, and this is a human behavior that everyone needs money. And if particular money gets in our hand, so we can't use it. We become more greedy than particular human nature.
Yeah, but ethical hackers are not freely hired, right? They are well checked before hiring. The ethical hackers are paid money which is enough for their daily living. People need money for living, right?
Okay, so you tell me why do particular black hat hackers exist? What could be the reason behind? You tell me the reason. Because you are also aware that black hat hackers do exist in our world.
If we look at hacking in a perspective, it's basically intruding on someone's private property, right? So it's basically getting inside people's homes and stealing things. And the things, metaphorically, can be data, right? So you cannot stop this kind of thing. Like these thieves and all those things, you can do is police them. You can derive an authority over them and you can contest them in court. But you cannot put an absolute stop to it. Like it is practically not, it's practically impossible to do that. So,
But what if he's using our private data to harass us rather than money? Just to irritate us.
There could be many possible reasons that that particular hacker is trying to steal our information rather than collecting money. What will you do?
Just stealing the information, he is not going to get anything, right? Keeping the information, he will not be able to do anything. He has to make money. So that is the reason he gets access to our information. So just keeping the information, it is of no use for him.
But some hackers use that information just for the fun purposes, like the grey hat hackers.
Yeah, that is what I told. They do it for fun because they have no opportunity to showcase their talents or to bring out their talent. So if they were given an opportunity like being hired as an ethical hacker and save the country's personal information or government's personal information from the outside countries or from the terrorists, even they will become good. They are good, right? They are using their talent for a good purpose rather than using it for a bad purpose.
well, I wanted to remind you of that point which you made. I really like that point that you said they'll steal our data and they'll use it. They can use it to harass us. They can do whatever they like it. You know? So from a company's point of view, there are different security layers. So if a person tries to even intrude in a company's server or in a company's database, it immediately sends a signal and their footprints can be easily tracked back. So in this modern day and age, it's really, really, really tough to, the black hat hackers, it's really tough for them to just get inside data and just leak everything all over the internet. And these kinds of things have been happening and they have been dealt with wonderfully. Many hackers have accessed the data of NASA and all those things, but has the data been leaked to the public? No, because security breaching layers are there which prevents all these things from happening. People have already thought about all those things and they take preventive measures beforehand. So as these things, if they happen, so they are always ready to face these things.
What if the hacker is highly skilled to cross that all the layers that you told me?
It is extremely rare, and even if it happens, it has happened actually, but the data has not been leaked very much. And even if the data has been leaked, the company is responsible for that, and they'll pay you and they'll compensate in some other ways to you because your personal data has been leaked, right?
And as you said, the footprints can be easily tracked. So nowadays hackers uses Tor browser, means in which the footprints have been totally hidden. Means our internet traffic goes through all the 1000 nodes all over the world. So how it can be easily tracked?
Well, the Tor browser uses different IP addresses, right? Yeah. It changes very quickly. Okay, so if we take an example of a sprinkler, a water sprinkler, you must have seen, you cannot predict where it will go next, right? When a water sprinkler starts, it goes from this. You cannot predict the next where the next water droplet is going to land, but you know where it all started. So not by checking the next node where it's going to land, you can track back from where it started initially. So that thing is really you can go ahead and you can like reveal or find who the person behind a particular crime is or who's doing all these things.
Do you think the police as ethical hacker is doing something bad?
Sorry?
Can you repeat?
Like police also do ethical hacking for finding some. So are they doing something bad while they are using ethical hacking?
No.
They indeed not doing anything wrong, but what if they goes wrong?
Do you think police will also go wrong about doing
To
that?
take some revenge, or it could happen. It's very normal. Just to take a revenge or to do some particular harmness to someone else, it could be possible. In this way, the hacking could go a very different way, and it could be dangerous to particular threat or particular target.
Like what type of target you are trying to see?
Like for
Police
example,
will.
if
How will police target someone?
if particular police wants to target or if particular police wants to take a revenge from someone, there could be many there could be many reasons of taking revenge, as you are also aware, right? So what if that particular police hire someone to hack that particular target just to take a revenge? What will you do? He could hack your social platforms, he could hack your life. It is very normal to hack someone, it is very easy to hack someone.
So basically, you're trying to say police misusing their powers, right?
Yes, they could.
Yes, they could,
Okay, now
but
both the team, I request to conclude their view. Conclude their view.
Our opponent team has only raised some questions that are verifying in our favor that ethical hacking is very much important. Like what if they do hacking, they steal our private data. So we need something to cover these loopholes. We can find them beforehand. So ethical hacking is must. And
See, first of all, black hat hackers arrived there after only this particular ethical hacking arrives, right?
terrorists are there. That's why only armies are prepared. They are trained.
Okay, dear participants, you have presented your view in very systematic and proper way. Thank you for participating. Now I request Professor Matthew MJ sir to remark the students. Thank you.
Hello?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to be a judge of this debate competition. And first of all, I congratulate both the teams for being so convinced about their own respective topics. Means every coin has two sides that you already know. So here, by hearing from you, we also could understand many things because you were speaking for and against. So as everything has its plus and minus, right? This aspect is very much obvious in our life, right? Half of the glass is empty or half of the glass is full. This debate will keep on going, right? So your
discussion was also, and that is very much essential. Why we are conducting such kind of debate competition? Because the outcome is more important. When you are presenting the positive side or optimistic side, when you are when you are presenting the pessimistic side, see, these two we are very much famous, right? When someone shows you half glass water, you say that if you are a optimistic, you would say that yes, half glass is full. If you are negative, if you are pessimist, you would say that it is half is empty, right? But you know that there is a third view also. That is what the people get, the listeners get. Half glass is empty, half glass is full. When a realist see this, a realist would say that glass is half empty and half is full. So that is the view the audience getting. That is called realism, right? So thank you for presenting a realistic view of this hacking, is ethical hacking or the wise one. So whatever it may be, you have presented it very well, and you were so convinced about your topic. I did not get that student's name who were standing in groups. I'll collect it from madam. And thank you. And such kind of debates will definitely help us, because this cyber crime and all these technically related things are very recent. If you go back a couple of decades back, people were not aware about such things. But thank you for computer science department taking up such healthy and pragmatic debate. Such debates are very much beneficial for not only for students, even faculty. Though we are faculties, we are unaware about such kind of things, and students have brilliantly presented those matters. Okay, thank you so much.
So with this, I request all the three participants from Nagpur College, please tell your name once again, because due to network error, Professor Matthew MJ could not hear you.
Prabjot Vikramjit Singh Arora.
Please open your camera. Please open your camera. Yeah, and please tell your name once again.
I am Prabjot Vikramjit Singh Arora.
Kartik Iyer.
I am Tikeshwar Omkar Barade.
Thank you. Thanks. A very nice performance, Nagpur College. And our team also. Nicely done. Over to Hitisha.
Thank you, ma'am. Now moving forward for conducting the PowerPoint presentation competition, I request Dr. Bhavati Narita ma'am to share the link. Ma'am, please.
Yes, students, we have already made one WhatsApp group and you have already registered yourself for the same. So we are sending the link in WhatsApp group for PowerPoint presentation competition. And the topic is same as our theme, that career opportunities and sustainable development in IT field. So please participate enthusiastically. And I'm just sending link in the WhatsApp group, so please be there. This link will open till 8 o'clock in the night. Over to Hitisha.
Thank you, ma'am. So now, done for today. The first day successfully completed by the God's grace. All the best students for the PPT competition. We'll meet tomorrow for such good sessions. And tomorrow, there will be a good guest lecture on career counseling by Ms. Ankita Nayak from Capgemini Pune and Dr. Bleep Sadhankar from SFS College Nagpur. Thank you so much all for joining.
Thank you, Kavita ma'am and the team from Nagpur College. We'll meet tomorrow. So, see you tomorrow. Bye for that.
Yes, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for you. So let's end the meeting.